Hello and welcome back to Paul's Beer Reviews. I hope you're all doing well. I've got a beer that was requested by one of my viewers, Tom, I believe his name was. So hello Tom, thank you for requesting this. He said, Paul, could you review Sainsbury's own lager for me? I've never had Sainsbury's own lager, so but as soon as he said it, I was intrigued. So I popped down to my local Sainsbury's since then, and I found a Sainsbury's lager, and it's a can of their original Crown lager, coming in at 4% by Sainsbury's, 440ml can, 4% ABV. It says it's brewed for a crisp, clean taste. There's a proper look at the can, at the artwork, very generic looking. Original Crown lager, blue and silver can. Yeah, so by Sainsbury's, Crown lager. A crisp, clean-tasting lager with zesty hop notes and a smooth finish. Any ingredients? No. Just some allergy advice in that it contains wheat and barley. It's before May of next year, so it's very fresh. Got this one ice cold, which is just the way I want a lager right now because it's been boiling hot again today. 30 odd degrees. Today, and I've been out in it all day, so a cold lager is just what I want. Here's the pour of this 4% lager from Sainsbury's. Leave that there so we can see it. Original Crown lager, and there it is. Gold. It's got a solid 2-finger. Quite compact white head on it, but that's slowly disappearing now. It's shrinking quite quickly. Condensation off the glass. Some gentle carbonation rolling up the glass there on that one. But it looks the way you want it to look. Gold looking lager. Looks alright, let's get an aroma. There's a subtle sweet citrusy aroma to it. Got you're getting a touch of malt to it, sort of a slight sort of Pilsner malt aroma. I can't really make out much hoppiness on it, but it tastes fresh. It smells fresh. It smells slightly sweet. I can't be sure if there's perhaps a slight bit of glucose syrup gone in there, maybe. Does smell quite sweet. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers. That's really drinkable. The flavour kind of backs up the aroma. There is a kind of citrus zesty sort of sweetness. There's a little carbonation rush. And there's very little after that. It's very clean. It tastes really clean. It's very crisp. It's ridiculously drinkable. That is smashable. But the flavour's gone really, really quickly. Slight citrus sweetness, slight bit of malt. And when that carbonation rush comes, there's nothing that follows it. There's no bitterness to it. You're getting, I don't know what hop is in it, what hop extract is in it, but you're not getting any pepperiness or anything like that on it. It's very clean. It's very slightly sweet. I mentioned I thought there might have been glucose syrup gone into it on the aroma, but it's not coming through on the taste, which I'm happy to say. It's a clean tasting, subtle, citrusy lightness at the beginning of the taste. It's actually quite pleasant. Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a good cheap lager. And I know I'm sort of stating the obvious, but it's as though Sainsbury's have been given a recipe for a really bloody good lager. And Sainsbury's have kind of looked at the recipe and thought, right, if we reduce that and reduce that, it'll be cheaper to make. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've been given the really good recipe, a really good formula for a bloody good lager, and then they've just reduced the amount of things that go into the mix to make it. Like the foundations are there for a really good lager. If they put a little bit more money and a little bit more ingredients into it, it would be a really good lager. You can't... This would be like a really good foundation, like a really good base level for a lager. I'm hoping I'm making sense right now. It's really drinkable. It's actually quite nice, but it just needs a bit more. You just feel like they've scrimped out on the ingredients. They've reduced a bit. They've held back. You know, it's like someone's walked in as they're brewing it and gone, whoa, just calm down on what you're putting in. You know, don't go mad. We're only selling this stuff for cheap. It's £3 for 4. So 4 40ml cans. I paid £3 for that. So that's the same money as Aldi charged for 4 500ml cans of Rheinbacher. So that's the competition, really. And it's saying a patch on Rheinbacher. But that doesn't mean that this is bad. I would buy this again. I would happily pay £3 for buy another 4-pack of this. This is a really clean, really refreshing lager. Excuse me, and it's exactly what I wanted right now. There's no real complexity to it. It has a very subtle citrus sweetness at the beginning. It's really clean. It's really cold. It's ice cold, which is ideal. But it tastes like a cheap lager. There's no hiding it. But at the same time, it's better than Coors, it's better than Pabst Blue Ribbon, and it's better than Carling. And they charge more for their beers than this. Sainsbury's aren't exactly pushing the boat out when it comes to craft beer either. They're kind of being left behind by the other supermarkets. They're trying, but it's not, you know, Tesco, Morrison's, you know, even Asda have left them behind. Waitrose, Marks and Spencer's, they've all got better craft ranges than Sainsbury's, I would say. So you kind of have to ask the question, what are Sainsbury's doing? You know, why don't they put a bit more money into this and make a name for himself with a good sort of self-branded lager? Because the foundations are there in this. The foundations are there for a very good lager. If they could just loosen the purse strings a little bit, put a bit more into this, it could be, rather than being an okay lager, it could be a very good lager. It's massively drinkable. Again, I mean, look, I've nearly had it. It's ridiculously drinkable. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I would drink that again, definitely. I will buy that again, definitely. That is a perfect beer for the summer. You could drink that all day. And it doesn't leave any kind of artificial or metallic-y taste to it. I thought I might get that, but there's none of that in this. It tastes very clean. It tastes very fresh. But it's just a little bit minimalistic. But then you expect that to be the case. It's a cheap lager, but it's okay. I just think if Sainsbury's put a bit behind this, this could be really good. But it's a decent purchase. £3 for 4 cans. It's an okay lager. It could be excellent. It could be a really good lager. They've got the foundations there for a good lager. It just needs a push. It just wants a push, but it's ridiculously drinkable. It's ridiculously refreshing. I really enjoy it, and I will buy this again. It is literally one that you could session the arse out of, as my mate So Fucking Drunk would say. You could session this easily. Really easy drinking lager. Really crisp, really fresh. It's enjoyable. I'm gonna give it. I'm really undecided the score. I think I'm gonna give it a 6. Because it's not special, it is bang average, but it's so much better than a lot of the other mass-produced lagers that are available. But it could be better. It could be better. If anyone from Sainsbury's watches these videos, the slightest chance, put something into this. Give it a push. Because you're not really pushing anything else in your beer range, are you? Give this a push, make it special. Because at the moment, it's okay. But it could be so much better. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So 6 out of 10 for Sainsbury's Original Crown Lager. £3 for 4 cans in your local Sainsbury's. Go check that one. If that sounds like something you might enjoy, go check it out. Give the video a thumbs up, guys, if you've enjoyed it. And until my next one, you take care.